So this video is going to be about success and how it can come in so many different forms and how it often comes from failures. I'll talk about myself. My freshman year of college, I came to Arizona State, originally from Connecticut, and I'll never forget my first week here was hell. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was homesick to the point where I was just crying every night. I felt like it was never going to end. And I had these roommates, right? One of them I'm best friends with to this day. I see him every single day. Shout out Hayden. Another, we don't really talk too much, but we always catch up over a quick text, a quick call. And of course, the most important person in my life, my best friend, was my roommate, Jack. And during this time of me being homesick and not being able to function, my three roommates made it their goal to make sure I stayed, that I didn't book a plane ticket home, that I didn't necessarily quit or give up. And I started to think how important that was, because if I had given up and gone home that freshman year, I don't think I ever would have came back. I kind of would have never faced that fear. So speed up. I get through my freshman year. So you got fall semester, spring semester. I made it. Now comes sophomore year. Go back out there in the fall, get a little anxious again, but I get acclimated. I really remind myself, hey, if you got through freshman year, you're going to get through sophomore year. Fall semester went great. Went home for winter break. January came. Time to go back to Arizona. Could not get on the flight. Just like a pit in my stomach. I'm sure a lot of you have had that feeling where you want to get up and go, but there's like something's not right. Your body almost is telling you, fight or flight. And it's like, don't go. Don't go. So my spring semester of my sophomore year, I take a semester off of college. I feel like I failed my family. I feel like I failed my best friend because he's out there. I feel like I failed my new friends because I was living with them again. And it sucked because it was, okay, I don't feel great right now. I know I can't get on that plane, but other people are also going to be affected by me not going back out there. And you know what? I had never talked so poorly about myself in my entire life. I'll never forget just sitting in my room thinking, you're an idiot. You're a loser. What kind of friend are you? And I thought I was doomed, because how many people stop college and then are able to go back? Not many. It's very common when you stop, you often don't go back. So that happens. I ended up working for the for the spring semester, working at the local pool company. And I feel down, man. I'm not doing college. I don't really have that, job that I'm proud of. I have a shovel in my hand and I'm digging dirt. I'm just upset. I had this great opportunity and I feel like I lost it. Fast forward fall semester of my junior year, I start taking online classes at Arizona State. And then I land a co-op for a massive general contractor, does upwards of $8 billion, like huge. It's such a large company, and things started to turn around. And all of a sudden, I went from the kid that basically took a semester off and had nothing going for him to a kid with an internship while also being able to do classes. What a good deal. You're telling me I can make money and do school at the same time? And I'm making money in a industry, in a specific field that is also relevant work experience? Sign me up. Fast forward, that job opportunity ends. It's the winter time. Spring's coming up. I start to get that pit in my feeling. I'm like, oh, do I go back? Do I go back? Spring comes around, my junior year. I'm on the first flight to Arizona. I'm feeling good. Everything's dandy. I got my internship. I got my classes done. I'm doing online classes. All of a sudden, I start applying to jobs. I get a summer internship, right? My junior year, I'll never forget this. My spring of my junior year, I was just grinding internships, right? Because when you're a junior in college, that junior year summer is paramount. it is so important you get relevant work experience there and then, because your next summer you're graduated, right? There's no more school unless you continue, obviously. And I get this email saying we'd love to interview. It's for a dream company. It's an amazing company. It's somewhere I would have never thought I would have ever gotten the opportunity to work there. And the first thing they talk about is we love how you already have that relevant piece of work experience. Like, you are ahead, Jack. You did that fall internship where most of our summer interns come in with zero work experience. And I'm thinking to myself, this is awesome. This is great. And then I'm like, I would have never been in this position had I not stopped going to school and took that break my sophomore year. I went from feeling so low and so much self hatred and self loathing to ultimately getting an opportunity I never thought I could dream of because I went through that point in my life. So the summer comes, I'm interning. I meet some of the best guys in the world. I mean, this group of people, the camaraderie, the family aspect, I'll never forget. We all got separated. One went to Colorado, one went to South Carolina, another went to California. And at the end, we're just embracing, hugging, giving thanks. And it was a true family aspect. And mind you, this is an internship. Most internships, the intern either gets no work and you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs, or, you're being so pressured and you have so much stress that you can't even sleep at night. I mean, this was the complete opposite. And then now I'm here, my senior year of college, about to graduate. That company offered me a job full time. I've never been happier. I've never been more proud of myself. I've never had more money to my name. That's materialistic, but it's a fact. Money, success, and wealth are all something that you need in this life. And love, of course. And I'm just thinking, I would never believe my sophomore year self if I could go back and talk to him and say, dude, you're going to have a full-time job. You're going to graduate with high honors. You're going to meet some of the best people out here. I would have never believed it. And the point of this video is, things can seem so bad and everything could be going so wrong. But on the other side of that is bliss. I went from just sitting in my room crying, so mad at myself that I gave up and I didn't go back, to now thankful that I didn't go back. It's insane how this world works. And I know this can resonate with people out there. I know there are some of you that feel lost and that can't find a job, or maybe you're stuck in a degree that you don't even want anymore. There are avenues out, I promise you. Look at me. My first week of college, I wanted to go home. I was so homesick, I couldn't move. Now it's my senior year. I love being out here. I have a full-time job. I have some of the greatest friends in the world. Things can turn around. You just need to not give up. If my sophomore year self gave up and never applied to that fall internship, or after the fall internship, I decided not to go back to Arizona, not to apply to other opportunities, and I just kind of thought, well, you gave up, Jack. It looks like you're going to be, working jobs you don't like anymore. And the only person that can do it is you. That is a fact. But I'll tell you what helps out a lot is your support group. I had so many great friends when I stayed back home from school that invited me up to their colleges and showed me a great time and never once questioned my choices. I never once was told, why'd you drop out? That was stupid. Or what are you doing home? It was always, hey, Jack, come on down to Fairfield this weekend. The guys would love to see you. Or, hey, Jack, want to come up to UConn and just hit the dining hall and hang out? Those kind of experiences really helped me push through those dark moments because I felt included. I felt loved. And if you feel like someone in your life is going down that path and they seem a little lost, I encourage you to love them, to invite them to things, to have conversations like this, serious ones. I say this all the time. I'm a humoristic guy. I love being not serious. But there's a point in your life where you have to be serious. And this is one of them. And I think if I'm showing people that the funny, not serious guy can also have real conversations with himself and with his best friends, then anyone can. Sorry for rambling. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please follow me. I beg. I'm just kidding. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. But there are going to be more conversations like this And I encourage you to have these conversations among your friends.